Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And for those of you following me in real time, I deeply apologize by how long I have delayed coming out with these episodes. I aim to fix that in the coming days. Especially since my other Let's Plays kind of on hiatus at the moment. But that's neither here nor there. We are back at the Kokiri Forest. And it's nighttime. So Skulltulas are out. Might have to backflip to this one. Alright, now, first thing we need to do is head up here and go into the Lost Woods. There's a little bit of story progression that we have to do before I get on to what I'm wanting to mainly tackle in this particular episode. Hey, over here, hoo-hoo. Joshua, good to see you again. Listen to this, hoot-hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the sacred forest meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too, hoo-hoo-hoo. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest, hoot-hoot. So like the owl says, this is the Lost Woods. Almost every area has 4 areas you can go to. That's actually a warp to a different area, and we can't use it right now, so we'll ignore that area. But these log entrances, if you go through the wrong one, it spits you back out into the Kokiri Forest. The correct path is to follow the music. It gets quieter when you go to the wrong area. Except for that one, because that's a special area there. But like, listen to this. It got quieter. And it gets louder when you go to the right area. Anyway, here we are at the Sacred Forest Meadow. And we are greeted by a Wolfos. They're not very easy to attack. But they're not very difficult either. And we got Deku scrubs here. These are ones that we can actually kill. And they're a little bit different too, because they shoot out 3 seeds at a time. I'm just gonna run past them. For the most part, anyway. I suppose I can't always run past them. Anyway, once we get through that top-down maze of Deku scrubs, we come up to this area. And up the staircase is our destination. I've been waiting for you, Joshua. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina with me, I can teach you to talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Okay, try to follow along with the melody I'll play. Are you ready? Oops. Great, great. Please don't forget this song, do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. You've learned Saria's song. And now that I have, I can take care of my business here in the woods. So we got some side questing to do. Now getting back out of here is a real simple matter. Just climb up this ladder here, and you can hop across the top. But real important to note is this hole right here in the center. It's a fairy fountain, and it's pretty much my go-to place for fairies. It'd be good to memorize this location. Eventually it'll be really easy to get back here, but for now you have to walk all the way back here. Anyway, we just hop across the top here and we can head back out into the Lost Woods. Now we got the owl coming back here. Hoo-hoo. Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with the ocarina button where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoo-hoo-hoo, hoot-hoot-hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? To view the list of melodies you've learned, open the ocarina subscreen and tap the icon in the bottom right corner. Select the song icon there, and you will see its name and melody. You may want to memorize the ones you use frequently, though. Alright, so most of my business is going to be at the beginning of the Lost Woods here, but I do have one thing I want to do right over here. And if you see these butterflies here, there's a hole somewhere around here. And this is the forest stage. We're waiting to see your beautiful face. Win fabulous prizes! Now, as a kid, I didn't know what to do here, but it's actually really simple. Just put on a mask and stand on the stage. And these Deku scrubs will pop up and judge you. And they apparently love this one. Hello, the young Deku Scrub brothers agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering from us, please accept these Deku sticks. We will also enhance your carrying skills. Abracadabra! Alakazam! Now you can carry up to 20 Deku sticks. So that's really important there. And you can actually come back here with each of the masks in the game and get a different result. And I will show them all off. Anyways, I need to head back to the entrance. Right there is another warp that we can't use right now. Just keep it in mind for later. Alright, over here we have a Bullseye. We want to hit the center 3 times. I think it has to be in a row, but it might just be 3 times, period. And when we do, we get a little prize. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. And we get the big Deku seed bullet bag, which can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. And there's more. Over here, if we pull out our ocarina, follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. So we have to play a game of Simon here. It increases by 1 note each time. And you have to do this 3 whole times. I didn't see what that was. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to be quiet so I can pay attention and not mess this up. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Now, when I say it increases by 1 note each time, I wasn't talking about within each session. I mean, each additional session will extend another note. Like, this first session went to 5 notes. The second session is going to go to 6 notes. And eventually we'll have our notes all the way out to the end of the staff. Dang it. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. We get even more rupees. I'm not very good at paying attention here. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. And we get a piece of heart. Now, as you can see, it changes every time you do it. And you can keep doing it if you want for more rupees. But that's all I can stand of that. So we're going to move on. Over here, we got a skull kid that disappears if we get close. This is a special skull kid, by the way. For reasons that we won't really be getting into right now. Let's see. I gotta remember the song. Okay. You know Saria's song. We should be friends. Here, take this. So now we're friends, and we got another piece of heart. Put on our mask and talk to him again. Hee hee, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask you have there. Hee hee, I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? Sure. Yowza, I'm gonna wear this all the time. And we lost money on the deal. And we have to go back and pay the 20 rupees, making up the difference from our own. Not a big deal. Not at all. And over here is our last point of interest in the Lost Woods for now. This business scrub. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. Thank you very much. And we get the final Deku stick upgrade. We can now carry 30 of them. Alright, with that done, let's head back to the Happy Mask shop. And give him the rupees and pick up another mask. I also need to show what the other masks do at the forest stage. And here we are back at Hyrule Castle Town. Before we go to the Happy Mask shop, let's bust up some pots for rupees. This is a great spot to restock on rupees if you need them. Just come in and out of here and you'll have 100 rupees in no time. There's usually enough to completely fill up the amount of rupees you can carry with 3 entrances and exits. While we're here, there's a few things we can take care of here as well. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back the 20 rupees for the skull mask now. Alright. Let's get the spoopy mask. Before we head on, there's 2 things I'm going to take care of here. First is this mini game right here. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. You bet. Okay, this game is for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from the platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. So it's not too hard with the gyro controls. You just gotta be on top of your aiming. Once you get all of them, wonderful, bravo, perfect. Here's a fantastic present. And we get the final Deku Seed upgrade, the biggest Deku Seed bullet bag. And I've got just one more thing to take care of while I'm here. If we go over here, you see this lady with a white dog. Keep that in mind. Because if we come back at night, we'll find all the people are in their houses, but there's dogs all over the street. And it turns out she has lost hers, so we have to go find him. And if I remember correctly, he should be this one right here. And her house is not far. Just walk over to him and he'll start following you. Just run into him, I guess, to make sure he'll follow you. Then over here... Richard! This is my little Richard! Thank you, thank you. I'll give you this as a reward. And we get another piece of heart, which actually completes a heart. So we have 5 hearts now. So that's good. I'll meet you back at the forest stage. Okay, here we are at the forest stage with the Spoopy Mask. Huh. I guess they decided to dance. Oh, rupees. Lots of rupees. Alright, now I'm going to go get the Keaton Mask and I'll meet you back here. Before I get the Keaton Mask, though, it would probably be a good idea to go ahead and give the Spoopy Mask to the person who wants it. Which is this kid right here. Yeah! It's Stampy, the Gravekeeper! Huh? Oh, it's just a mask. I get a different kind of fright from that mask than I get from Dumpy. Will you give that mask to me? You bet. With this mask, I'll be just like Dumpy. Here's my money! And we got 30 rupees for the 30 rupee mask. Alright, now I will meet you back at the mask shop to get the Kitten Mask. Alright, once again we're back in Hyrule Castletown. Just did make it before sunset, so it saved me from having to play the song of the Sun Song again. Back to the Happy Mask shop. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 30 rupees for the Spoopy Mask now. And the new mask is the bunny hood. I will borrow it after I show off the Keaton Mask. And I will meet you back at the forest stage. And here we are with the Keaton Mask. Let's see how they react to this. Huh. I guess I didn't like it. I will meet you back at the Happy Mask shop to get... Actually, I'll meet you back here with the last mask. I decided to meet you back at the Happy Mask shop anyway. Oh, I see you still have that mask. Have you been wearing it on your travels? Do you want to trade it for another mask? I will. I just wanted to say I'm not going to complete the mask side quest for now because there's 2 rewards, and one of them diminishes the earlier you get it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense now, but it will when I get it, trust me. But for now, I want to say the other reward you get is the ability to borrow this mask, the Mask of Truth. But for now, I'm going to grab the bunny hood. It's already equipped. I'll meet you back at the forest stage. Alright, let's put on the bunny hood and see what happens. Huh, they're dancing again. Now, I think the reactions are randomized a bit because the first time I did this, the bunny hood made them dance. The Spoopy Mask gave the buzzer, and the Keaton Mask actually made them all attack me. There's one last thing I want to take care of before I call this an episode, so I will meet you in Kakariko at night. Alright, now, one thing I noticed while editing videos As much as I hate to admit it, one of the golden Skulltulas was on the screen, and I walked right past it, didn't even notice it. So I'm going to remedy that right now. And it will give me my 10th Skulltula. Or my 10th medal. See? 10. And with that, I will head into the House of Skulltula. Or whatever it's called. I think it's a House of Skulltula. Yeah. And over here, this guy's cured. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. You've got an adult's wallet. Now I can carry up to 200 rupees. Alright. Well, with that, we've taken care of pretty much all the side questing that I wanted to do before going on with the story. So, next time, we'll head up the Death Mountain Trail here. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. I am Blaumagier, and I will see you guys later.